afternoon and welcome to Hot Commodities with me, Manisha Gul. But for commodities, let's move to currencies at this point in time. And we have seen good gains happen in case of euro for this week. Has seen levels above 1.26 as well. That one is trading at a 2-month high right now. We have seen a bit of correction come back in case of Indian rupee. Remember that had seen a 1-month lows in the markets yesterday and day before, but at this point in time has seen a bit of gains come back into that one. If you look at the dollar index, that one still is trading at a 2-month low. The high yielders actually have done better today. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, all of that trading around 2-week highs in the markets today. For more on currencies and how do you place your bets and how do you hedge your exposures there, we are joined by an expert, Pramit Bhambad, CEO Alpari Forex in our Mumbai studios. Pramit, hi, welcome to the show. Let's start with the euro rally, the stress test. There have been statements coming out from Trichet as well, all of that supporting the currency, but how do you see it moving further from here?
Well, the news from the euro one seems really good and is encouraging, but we have to make sure that whether it's just the contractions of the recovery or actually the recovery is taking place in the euro. But for a short term, it seems that the euro is going to get stronger against the dollar, as well as if you look for the Asian currency, which is more of a commodity-led currencies, also gaining because of the recovery signs.
Sure, but what kind of levels are you watching for? Are you looking at something like 1.30 come in few days?
Well, in the short term, I would say we can see highs of 1.2775 and 1.28, but 1.3 we have to wait until the real data from the stress testing of the banks come out, because as of now, the news is that the stress testing is going to be better for the European banks, and that's what giving a strength to the market. But when the real data come out, if it's really good, then we can definitely see 1.3.
Sure. How about the dollar index, because that has continued to hold at 2-month lows for most part of this week? Do you see 83.5 kind of levels breach on the lower side?
83.5, yes, we can see that as far as the euro is strengthening, because euro is giving a major boost to a dollar index weakening. So if we say that if euro dollar is going to 1.28, then we can definitely see 83.5 levels.
How about the Japanese yen, because as the high yielders have been trading on the higher side, that currency has taken a bit of hit versus the dollar, versus the euro, versus major those yielders like Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So have you turned seller into that?
Yes, for the short term we can say that Japanese yen is going to get weaker until we can see the signs are there for the recovery in the European zone, as I said. So the yen is definitely going to be on the weaker side for the short term.
And how much of further gains are you expecting for Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar? Because the data, the numbers from those areas have been better, already holding around 2-week highs for both of those currencies. Are you looking at further gains?
Well, further gain is definitely expected in the Asian currencies, including dollar, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We have seen recently in even the won. So yes, definitely for the Asian currency we will see the further strengthening will happen in coming week.
Alright, now with a quick word on rupee as well. What range are you working for in the coming week?
Rupee is very range bound at the moment, but we can see it will hover around 46.50 to 47.25. It will be interesting to see the next meeting of RBI for the interest rate decision. On that basis, we can see the further move.
Alright, Pramit, let you go on that. Thank you so much for stopping by. So buying into high yielders, selling a bit of dollar index even at these positions, and Japanese yen as well, because no more safe haven buying is what he's expecting in the very short term. With that, it's time for a short break on hot commodities, but more news on agri commodities coming up on the other side.